So I have my client Anna here.
Hi, Madeline. Thanks for having me.
You joined Standout Job Search, but before then, you were running into some of these issues. So what was your job search like before we met, before you joined the program?
Oh my gosh, it was not good. So my CV would get some attention. I would get interviews from the CV because I have a few years of experience in there. But it was like after that first interview, normally it would not go past that. I was running into that all the time.
When you got into the program, what were some of the ways that it impacted you? How did you change your strategy?
There were two main reasons why I wasn't getting past that first interview. And the first one was that I didn't really know what I wanted. You need to know what you want to do. And I remember being in this one interview where they had two marketing director roles at a pretty big company. And they were asking me, well, which one are you interested in? And I remember in the interview telling them, well, I could do both, which is really not the ideal answer. So it was really that first thing is that I didn't know what I wanted. And the second thing, which was probably the biggest issue, was that I wasn't communicating properly my value. It was like I wasn't able to tell my story properly. And I was having a lot of challenges there. Basically, my strategy changed a lot after joining the course. One was communication. So I learned to identify my strengths. I learned to put together my story, basically. It was also confidence because of the fact that I was able to communicate what I had done and the fact that I was taking time to really analyze my past projects. I was able to feel confident that I had accomplished all these things and I could take on the next role. So you see that, right? When a person's confident, you can tell in their energy, and it completely shifted for me. Having a community also was a big thing for me. It's just a sense of relief I felt when I signed up for your course. I can't even explain it. I felt like it was a weight lifted off my shoulder. I wasn't alone anymore. I was going to have other people. So, I mean, obviously you were a big help, but there was a community there that was so helpful also that we still remain in touch to this day.
Could you tell me about the opportunities you were attracting? Were you getting companies asking you to interview versus you sending out lots of applications?
It was a huge shift. Instead of having to apply, I had so many recruiters reach out to me. And to this day, I still get that because my LinkedIn's still optimized. I know what I want now. So that completely turned around, and I was getting, very interesting positions that were being not offered to me, but offered for me to do the interview to do the position. Yeah.
What were your results after going through all this?
I landed literally my dream job, at the exact type of company I wanted, which is not the type of company I thought I wanted at first. But after going through the course and all that, I realized, okay, it's a little bit different what I want. And that's exactly what I found. I found the exact job title that I was looking for, leading the exact type of team that I would be leading. I'm more focused in demand gen or digital marketing. And that's really what I wanted. I wanted to take an official shift into that specific area of marketing in a leadership role. And that's exactly where I am today. And I can't even explain how happy I am in this role.
Do you feel like it was a skill set that you'll now have for the rest of your life? Do you feel like it was exhaustive in that way, that you feel like you can move forward without ever, hiring me again?
Honestly, this is going to be forever. What I learned for me is so priceless. And the results that I'm seeing with the recruiters, they continue to reach out to me with very interesting roles. It's forever because when I am going to want to switch at one point, well, I have, now I've built a network also. I didn't have that network necessarily of marketers and demand gen. And I built such a huge network on LinkedIn because of everything that this course taught me. So this is definitely, it's forever. The confidence that it's given me, the ability to communicate my value, the ability to look at the projects that I accomplish, that I achieve at work and how it impacts everything else, and putting down those things that I achieved into verbalizing them using numbers and all that, which is a big part of my role also. So it's helped me do that. It's helped me do that in my professional life, but just all around.
A lot of people who have been texting us, talking to us, they're on the fence. What would you say to those people who have those very legitimate concerns?
The investment in yourself is so worth it. It's worth it because you get a coach that absolutely knows this inside out. And this is coming from someone who had teams already, who's hired people before. I've been on the interviewer end, right? And I still was having these struggles. You learn so much. You learn so much about yourself, and it just doesn't impact just like your next job. It's going to impact the next job and the one after. And honestly, it's such a great investment. I can't say enough good things about it. I'm so grateful that I took that chance on it and on myself.